This country belongs to you. It is up to you to take it. We will instill a certain number of values in you and pass these values on to your children. Tomorrow you will have children. You will be in our place, and you will also give everything so that your children are in better condition than you. When I listen to you today, you are better than us. We want your children to be better than you, so we have to instill a certain number of values in you. Today at school, we have introduced a certain number of subjects. Civil education, which I teach at the Ministry of Teachers. It is to train you in patriotism so that you can take back your country, and it requires a certain number of values that you have to understand and put into practice every day.
Excellency Captain Ibrahim Traore, President of Burkina Faso, Head of State. We, the children of Burkina Faso, are here today on the occasion of World Children's Day to share with you the point of our meeting at the hemicycle. This year, we have had an incredible experience. We sat in the Legislative Assembly of Transition as deputies under the presidency of the President of the ALT. During the session, we asked important questions to the ministers about the promises you made to us during our meeting last year. With the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and National Solidarity, we talked about the measures that have been taken since last year to further protect children from child marriages. Concrete actions have been carried out this year to move children away from orphanages and allow them to continue their education. With the minister, we asked questions about your commitment to strengthening free care for women and children. We asked for the progress made this year so that this commitment becomes a reality for all families. We also asked where the construction of the hospital was, mother and child, so that children and their mothers can be better cared for. With the Minister of Elementary Education, Literacy, and Promotion of National Languages, represented by his counterpart, the Minister of Secondary Education and Professional and Technical Training, we discussed two things: your promise to make schools free for all in Burkina Faso. We asked where this promise is and when all children will be able to go to school without danger, and the actions that have been taken this year so that schools are better adapted to the needs of disabled children and that they can learn in good conditions. We were very happy to hear the minister's answers. We were very happy to know that marriage has been brought back to 18 years old and that several activities are being carried out to prevent child labor in orphanages. There is even a green number to denounce those who make children work. We have also learned that the government puts 30 billion francs each year so that children under the age of 5 and pregnant women can be treated for free. Also, the discussions that started for the construction of the hospital mother and child, and the ground is already acquired. In 2025, the work will begin. Finally, for children to go to school for free. Every year we build a lot of schools, and we have offered several living children with disabilities adapted material for their education. They told us that actions are already underway, and that will soon be put in place. Excellency, Mr. President of Burkina Faso, take our concerns to heart and work to improve our lives. We also had a special moment with the President of the ALT, where we presented a film that we made for FESPACO 2025. This project allowed us to share our stories, our dreams, and what we want for our country. Excellency, Mr. President of Faso, even if we see progress, we still have 3 big requests to make. 1. Excellency, Mr. President of Faso, we have heard that even if the law has brought back marriage to 18, there is the exception at 16. Could you tell them to fix it at 18 without exception, if possible? This will protect all girls against early marriage and will allow them to stay in school and live their childhood. 2. Excellency, Mr. President of Burkina, we are happy that you set up May 15th to allow us to know our tradition. but we are afraid that our grandparents and grandmothers think they can excuse the girls and marry the children. We would like to ask you, if possible, to take the floor officially to explain to them the meaning of May 15th, a day of customs and traditions in all languages. 3. Excellency, Mr. President of Burkina, our parents have explained to us that the law provides that children who have committed minor offenses do not go to prison, but that they do work such as weeding the CSPS, cleaning the schoolyard. Can you ask the judge to apply this decision? This will prevent children from going to prison and being in contact with bad things. 4. Excellency, Mr. President of Burkina Faso, we know that you are listening to us and that you are ready to act to protect us. These changes are very important to us and will allow us to have a better future. Thank you, Excellency, Mr. President of Burkina Faso, for always thinking about us, for protecting us, for supporting us, and for building a Burkina where every child can be safe, go to school, and succeed in life. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. You are honorable deputies. Today, I suppose that, in reality, everything went very well. Yes, the ministers were able to respond well. Were they convincing? Okay, thank God. In any case, there are many things that we have undertaken in favor of children. And everything we do is in favor of children. You are the future of this nation. You are the future of the country. So, everything we do is for the children. It must already be understood. Every initiative we take is for your well-being. It is so that you can live in good health, go to school, thrive, and do everything you can for the country. Many changes have been initiated. Many things remain to be done. It all depends on the rhythm at which we go. As you can see, there are many children who were displaced but who are starting to resume classes little by little in several localities. This is due to the abnegation of the security forces and the VDPs who are on the ground, who give themselves body and soul, who sacrifice themselves day and night so that you, the children, can live in peace and go to school. Just today, I was learning in one of the regions there are at least more than 10,000 children who have resumed classes. Classes have been officially opened. And I think it goes in line with your aspirations, which are that all children can go to school. Educational infrastructures are in full improvement. Educational infrastructures are in full improvement. As you know, I said that the objective is to allow the majority of children to go to school. And it is a challenge because, in many areas, schools have been closed. Today, with the opening of new spaces, with the effort of the teachers, the commitment of the defense forces, and the VDPS, many schools are reopening. But there is still much to be done. Your concern about health is legitimate. The construction of the Mother and Child Hospital is a major project. We have acquired the land, and the project is in progress. Soon, you will see the results. The other issues raised, particularly about free care, are being addressed, but they require resources. We are committed to putting children and mothers at the center of our policies, and this commitment will continue. Regarding your requests, first, the issue of setting the minimum age of marriage without exceptions is being debated, and I can assure you that we are working to ensure the protection of girls so they can grow up safely and complete their education. Second, the misunderstanding about May 15th is noted, and we will take measures to communicate clearly to everyone in all languages. It is important to respect traditions, but not at the expense of children's rights. Third, the application of alternative measures for children who commit minor offenses is also something we will emphasize. Judges and those involved in the judicial system will be reminded to enforce these measures to ensure that children are not exposed to the negative influences of prison. Your ideas, your voices, and your concerns are valuable to us. You represent the hope and strength of our nation. Everything we do today is for your future. We want a Burkina Faso where every child has the opportunity to succeed, to thrive, and to contribute to the growth of this great country. Your suggestions inspire us to work harder and to focus on what matters most. I encourage you to continue to express yourselves. to dream big, and to believe in the potential of Burkina Faso. Together, we will build a better future for all. Thank you very much to all.